Yes, guys, welcome back to Flat Cap Euro Talk. We are going to be reviewing yet again another left-sided center back, and this one has been rumored before with the likes of Spurs. His name is Benoît Badiashile. Benoît Badiashile. I feel like he's actually quite an up-and-coming talent. I've heard of his name before. I've actually done a bit of research on him, of course, for this episode of a Euro Scout report. He's from Limoges, France. Hopefully, I said that right. I think that's in kind of the middle area of France, kind of central France. He's only 20 years old, and I think he turns 21 in March. So really spectacular growth for his age. He's a left-footed center back, by the way. He stands at 6 feet 4 inches, 1.94 meters. He's an absolute unit. He is a center back. Just to reconfirm that, his club is AS Monaco, and his market value is around 25.2 million pounds. So he would be kind of a bit of a Levy signing. I think he's a very much, a young and upcoming center back. Definitely has a ton of sell-on value. You could probably get him for around 35 million pounds, I'm assuming. And I feel like maybe he could be a bit of an alternative to someone like a Sven Botman. Of course, we all want to go for Alessandro Bastoni and players like that, but this guy might be a bit of that alternative potentially to someone like a Sven Botman. So let's definitely consider him in that kind of regard, if you know what I mean. We can compare him to Sven. Just quick on the stats. He has an unbelievable passing range, if not already a better passing range than actually Sven Botman did for Monaco. His passes completed long. He had 13.7 passes per 90 completed long, which is spectacular. Spectacular. 95th percentile there. Passes into the final third, over 6 completed per 90 as well, in the 98th percentile. This is comparing him to all league center backs as well. So this is actually quite spectacular, if you ask me. Progressive passes, 5.02 per 90, which is unbelievable. That puts him in the 95th percentile. Unbelievable there. Switches of play. I complete about close to 2.92 switches of play per 90 in the 94th percentile there. That is absolutely ridiculous. Aerials one, he had 3.26 aerials one per 90 and is in the 88th percentile there. He's very, very good in the air. He's an absolute unit, like I said before. And his ball recoveries, which just speaks to his ability to read the game, with 11.76 per 90 in the 99th percentile there. I mean, that is just absurd. That means he knows how to be able to read the game. He knows how to pick up a loose ball. He knows how to not, let anything get by him in that regard. So I will say Benoît Badiashile is an absolute monster in the making there. Attributes before we break down the highlights quickly. He has a comfortable ball carrier. He has very good progressive ball carries, actually. He has a very excellent passing range, like an unbelievable passing range. Can play high, low, on the ground, on the floor. Can do basically whatever you need when it comes to passing ability. His aerial duels are actually quite impressive as well. Very, very good in the air. Technically gifted footballer, more than you might expect. Very powerful still as well, kind of like his Sven Botman as well. Very, very quick defender. Very, very pacey. Reads the game well and reads the game defensively well, excuse me, and is, I would just say, an absolute beast in the making. And so let's just break down these highlights then. I am going to be responding to these highlights practically for the first time. I looked a lot into his stats. I've seen him play a few times before, but I'm very much looking forward to what this guy actually looks like in terms of the highlights as well. So both of you and I will be watching this for the first time together. But I'm very much looking forward to it. Look at that. I think his technical ability is actually very underrated. That's what I've heard most about him, is that he's a fantastic technical player. And hopefully we can see that here shine through. There he is there, just winning a ball back. Must be for the France under 21s. Absolute monster there. He's very, very lean, actually. He's kind of a very mobile as well. You can tell. Look at him just chasing down that guy. He's almost just looks like an absolute athlete, if you ask me. Look at those long legs, of course, as well. And he's very aggressive here. Very, very well done by Benoît. Seems to not dive in or anything as well. Can stay on his feet. Reads the game here well. Not too sure of his one-on-one defensive ability, but clearly has the good recovery pace. And also look at this ball carrying. This is what I'm talking about right here. Look at that. That is absolutely spectacular, especially for someone his age. And also that's what we need in Antonio Conte's back three, is someone who can carry the ball out. Especially we do need a left-footed center back and someone who can carry the ball just like that right there. I mean, unbelievable. I believe that's him and Jules Koundé right there too. Imagine Benoît Badiashile and Jules Koundé as your two center backs. That would just be ridiculous when you think about it. The guy is an excellent reader of the game as well. I mean, again, he is composed, very composed, especially for a 20-year-old there. Wow, that is a spectacular. This is a center back, people. That is a center back. And he just did that and finished it as well. Credit to him. Honestly, what a monster. What an absolute monster. Very good in the air there, clearly. I mean, this guy is actually fat. And I'm starting to think maybe I might want this guy more than a Sven Botman. I'll tell you that. Oh, wow. He just absolutely said, give me that right there. He said cookies there. Reads that player very well. Maybe Sven Botman might be a better actual defender in the one-on-one, but then again, Badiashile, he definitely has the recovery pace and definitely has the ability uh, to be technically gifted enough for the Premier League as well. This is interesting. Definitely should have closed that guy down a bit sooner, but still won the ball back. But I would say he's actually more technically gifted by the looks of it than the likes of a Sven Botman. Wow, he just absolutely sent that man to the floor there. Doesn't really dive in, I will say, too much. Very aggressive defending there. Lovely to see. Wow, he's just absolutely manhandling that guy. Look at the pace shown here. Look at the athleticism. Seems to be a very aggressive defender. He's very much out of position there, but is able to win the ball back. Also there, a bit out of position, I will say, but also again able to win the ball back. I will say this guy he's almost a bit like a Romero where he can, recover, if he were to make a mistake, which is actually, a needed trait, especially in the Premier League. And also I think in a back three, you need a bit of that recovery pace, and he clearly has it, but also has that ball carrying ability, which is just absolutely vital. I think that's the only reason why someone like a Ben Davies is even in the side right now, because he's a bit of a better ball carrier than most. He also is, probably to a degree, just because of his left-footed, ability. That's why he's even in the team. So this is why you look. This is why we're looking at left-sided center backs that are left-footed. The Sven Botmans of the world, the Pau Torreses of the world, the Benoît Badiashiles of the world, of course, the Alessandro Bastonis, of course, too. So Benoît Badiashile is also one that we need to look at. And also, I do believe he's been rumored with Spurs as well. And by looks, but I really would take him actually, especially then again, though, like if you pay the same amount for someone like him and Sven Botman, you might pay more for this guy. I would assume. I think you probably would pay more for this guy. So which one would I prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. I think he's a better ball carrier than likes of Sven Botman. So I don't know. I am a big fan of the ball carrying ability. I really am actually, because I do think it goes a long way. And his passing range is actually better than Sven's as well, which is definitely saying something. So I might go for Benoît Badiashile. So maybe let me know in the comments, guys. If you've seen this guy play, if you know anything about him, who would you take? For maybe the same price. Sven Botman or Benoît Badiashile. Let me know in the comments down below, people. Yeah, this guy is like Pau Torres esque. Ability to carry the ball. This is actually ridiculous. It's actually so beautiful the way that he carries it. Wow. The composure is also there. Wow. He gets very high up the pitch as well. Very aggressive player. Junior Sambia. I love Junior Sambia, if that is Junior Sambia. Giving in that throw in. I think in terms of defensive ability, it seems like from what I've seen also in Liga, I don't watch too much Liga, but when I do, I have seen Benoit Badiashile play, but I will say Sven Botman may be a better defender than the likes of Badiashile. The same time, Badiashile is definitely a much more technically gifted player, and that again is really saying something. Doesn't dive in though, which I will say, which is interesting to me. Good strength shown there. Yeah, this is the thing. You're not going to beat him for pace. Like you can't touch it around him. That's what I find fascinating. Like maybe compared to, he definitely has more recovery pace than the likes of Sven Botman. In Sven Botman's case, he does have to use his reading of the game, which is which is completely fine. I don't think as a defender you should rely on your pace. That's like Davinson Sanchez kind of situation where he relies on his pace in order to make up for mistakes, and we don't want that in our side. But at the same time, like, look at his technical ability that he does have as well. But yeah, he's able to bully people. He really is able to bully people. This Benoit, the dribbling again here is absolutely ridiculous. There you are, everybody. Benoît Badiashile. Remember the name. I will say, very impressed with him. How much would I pay for the guy? 35 million. I think 35 million is completely fair. Completely fair. I definitely would pay that. But let me know in the comments down below. Who would you rather take, a Sven Botman or Benoît Badiashile? Of course, we'd all want a Bastoni. We'd all want a Pau Torres, but those guys would cost top money, top dollar. So let me know in the comments down below what you think would be the best price for maybe, someone like a Sven Botman or a Badiashile. Personally, maybe just out of recency bias, I might go for Badiashile. But do let me know. That'll be all for now. Please like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell to never miss another Flat Cap Euro Talk reaction video, as well as another scout report like this one. And I'll be seeing you